Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to turn 6. In order to make up for that night fight that we lost, I am going to grab that guy. Just to have him, because that night fight will come in handy. Anyway, we've got 5 turns on that, so we'll start building our sailors. These guys will be done in the next turn, so we'll have some other sailors which will come around. It'll probably take about 3 turns to get to Starfall to Sunspear.
Orders.
You guys are in there.
Sultan.
You guys in there. Something weird that happened this turn. For some fucking strange ass reason, my generals died. I'm not sure why. I think there's something wrong with the data validation for this Hotseat or something.
Kill Sultan. We move.
Because the data validation is a setting in the strat file that is just like non-existent in this Hotseat for some reason. And I recall it being important. I just don't recall exactly what it does.
Army will not survive.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll take Stonehill. What are we looking at here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Orders, mighty Sultan.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Yes.
Orders, mighty Sultan.
As my Sultan will.
Yonwood will join these
Our
guys.
will shall be fair. Orders, mighty Sultan.
And
Orders,
they
mighty
will, in the
Sultan.
next turn, sort of come here.
We must anchor until morning.
And from here they can defend Rainhouse and Greenstone if Baratheon pushes, kind of thing.
Like the weary camel, now we must rest.
Yes, I know, like the weary camel, blah blah blah. But anyway, we'll have 2 stacks essentially at the 4 once we move over the troops from God's Grace.
We move, Sultan.
There's essentially 2 stacks. Our fleets are almost constructed, and I'm going to ask the admin about the possibility of, like, I don't know, just to make up for the defeat of my ships at Storm's End, which is now being declared an illegal move, but it only affects future turns, so they can't do that kind of bullshit auto-resolve with odds vastly against them, but yet somehow manage to pull off a fucking clear victory and sink one's fleet. Because apparently something's wrong with the auto-resolve settings. It's like 1 billion times more likely to sink ships than it's supposed to be. I think the default setting's like 1.5 and it's on 65 or something shit like that. So yeah, that needs to be fixed. Unfortunately, it can't be fixed mid-game. So from now on, if you going to fight a naval battle, you need at least 1-to-1 / even-ish odds to actually win the battle. Period. It's the same concept between banning heroic victories. You can just sort of reload as much as fucking possible, and then essentially getting the victory out of things. But yeah, annoying, because if that rule was in place and the broken auto resolve wasn't allowed before when we started, I would still have my fleet. I'd have Tarth right now, and I wouldn't be down a night fighter. But it's not the end of the world by any means. Anyway, yeah, our fleets will gather up. I'm going to see if I can like buy some sails from Lease or something. Maybe buy an extra fleet from Lease. Maybe just buy like my war galley back for like 10 grand or something stupid. I don't know. We'll see if I can talk the admin into doing that.
Our enemies will suffer.
But yeah, that's all for now, guys. Like
Here.
I said, the troops are rallying. We'll wait for my ships. Once the sailors arrive, maybe when I get the fleets from Lease, but we probably won't. We'll see what happens there. That's variable. The 4 and Dane will cross over, join up with Yonwood's forces. I'll have essentially 3 full stacks. And I will have 3 night fighters to lead them, because Dane will be 5 stars once I give him that for command. Alright, this is how the turn looks at the end. I've begun recruiting some Dawn of Spearmen in there, Dawn of Spearmen in there. Those guys are still going to go over here. Oberyn is still in here. I've given him command of that, just in case anything happens to Yonwood. Which is interesting, because Commander of Dawn and Lord of Yonwood both give command, which is awesome. So I actually have +2 command, which means I can make Edric Dane a Night Fighter as well. It's because +2, 3, you know, basic math, 5. He'll be 6, which will get him Night Fighter as well. I don't believe that's like that already. This guy's already Night Fighter, so we don't have to worry about him. I could get Doran Night Fighter, but he's got gout, so his movement points are shit. There's no point using him at all, really. I did have other generals, but unfortunately they're all dead because of that weird frickin' buggy thing, so There you go. But at any rate, that's all for now.
Orders, mighty Sultan.
We'll, yeah, we'll skip forward. I'm sending these guys over here,
Inshallah, the winds.
and then they can join up with the fleet around this little island, and then from that island they can defend Rainhouse and Greenstone and everything. And I'm hoping Baratheon's stupid and, like, lets me set up this little trap, because if I get my ships here, then I'm in range, so I want him to lay siege to Rainhouse, or lay siege to Greenstone, or something stupid like that. Because if he does that, and I defeat his armies, that essentially means that Storm's End will be undefended / not defended enough to withstand me. While I'm doing all of this, I have the Tyrells pushing through Thornton into the Stormlands to the north as well. So Baratheon's days are incredibly numbered. And, wait a minute. Robert Baratheon is up here, who has Randall Tarley defending that. And I think Prince Rhaegar is right in the trees somewhere. So that's all for now. We'll go next turn, and hopefully get some action pretty soon when we push towards Storm's End.